Hey guys, so today's quick message, Bible verses. Okay, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Corinthians 10 verse 31. Next one is, love is patient, love is kind. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Corinthians 13 verse 4 and 7. Okay, those are the messages from my flashcards. And what else? Today's angel numbers were 311, 222, 333, 444, 111, 234, 1222, 123, 1010, 777, 000, 1111. I think that's it. I don't really have much to say today. I guess I'm just, okay. So I bought this a few months ago. And never started using it. Okay, let's put this here. Never started using it. It's a devotional journal for a woman. Lord, lead me. That's the title. One sec. All right, so that's that. My first page is going to be, I don't like doing anything that I'm not guided to do or like that comes naturally. I can't force myself. For example, school has been really slow. It's self-paced, but it's been very like stagnant. I'm being attacked there energetically as well. For me not to overcome or to complete and graduate, right? So that's been a little tough, and I know where it's coming from. But we rebuke, we denounce, and we cancel. In Jesus' name, amen. So, yeah, I was cleaning my desk area and, you know, I bought this a few months ago. Never started it. You know, this is the first page. So, you know, it has Bible verses, and then you could write your notes down, you know, whatever comes to mind. I will be using this for like, I tend to use this. My intention to use this would be in the morning, you know, to have an hour and a half after waking up to myself. Meditation, being in meditation, just so I can, start working on, developing and getting more clarity on downloads and just connecting easier, faster, and not being so like chaotic in my mind, or so not being so scattered in my brain, in my head. I'm having trouble concentrating because I'm not focusing on and not, I guess I'm not focusing and not putting the time in, to meditate and just to be still and bring my focus back, practice on that. To can't, the words are not coming out. To strengthen my abilities, right? I'm a very resourceful person. Like, I find all the answers by myself. I learned to do that for, myself and not ask for help. And so that's what I'm gonna start doing. Whatever feels right. Like, I go with the flow. I go with what, spirit lead me. I don't do anything that I don't want to, It's just not, like, I can't. It's like bug repellent, like, it's just like, ugh. I can't not do anything that I'm told to do. So yeah, focusing on, aiming for an hour and a half of meditation, of grounding myself, getting ready for the day, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, reading God's word, and doing some like free writing, if I have message, dream interpretations, or I've dreamt something, writing it down. That's what I intend to use the writing part of the notebook for, or, whatever comes through. I think that will help me with making videos as well on YouTube. Just focusing on what I'm being led to do and to be, so yeah. When you're in a waiting period, there's not much to say or do. like you can't really speak, you know, on things that you're seeing, that you're experiencing, or that, you know, because the enemy is listening and he knows, and, you know, just always wearing the armor of God, and being ready, and just always prepared, you know, for whatever comes in, you know, the attacks, you know, and it's, there's always gonna be attacks, you know, always gonna be attacks, spiritual warfare, but the worst is, I think the worst of the warfare that I've gone through in the past is about to be done. You know, it's gonna be a different type of spiritual warfare in the future, that's more manageable. And yes, we have more strength, more discernment. Our discernment is we've been exercising, you know, by all the spiritual attacks. So we're like, we have more strength in that. You know, we can discern faster. Yeah, I'm just, I guess, stagnant. It's like I want to record, you know, I want to talk about things, but I can't, you know, like I'm being stopped. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm overcoming like control and perfectionism in a lot of areas in my life. So this is something that is why I want to, okay. Yeah, so overcoming like control, being perfect, and like, today I'm gonna speak about this, or whatever, you know, like having like a plan. I was raised like, you know, this is something that I learned from my parents, from my mother. And so that has never been me. So I'm unlearning, but finding myself in different areas of my life where I still need to unlearn. For example, in this area, I'm trying to, you know, my creative side, trying to be more go with the flow, whatever comes in. You know, some days are easier than others. And when it's harder, it's a lot harder. You know, like I want to control, but like I'm lost. I don't know, you know, like the direction. And so I need to focus on, you know, tapping in, and just working on that. Yeah. What else? It's nice to see you again, by the way. It's nice to see you again. And I'm glad that, you know, you're happy and motivated and grateful and blessed and just, you know, you look content and happy. Yeah. Oh boy. I have a candle here. It is Guardian Angel from a Hispanic store. La luz de tu fe. La luz de tu fe, the light of faith. So almost kind guardian angel, tutor, teacher, matter guide, meter guide, defender, and wise advisor, friend of mine, to whom I am entrusted by the goodness of the Lord. I thank you for saving me of much harm and danger. My body and soul, I thank you that when I sleep, you protected me, and when I was awake, you whispered to my ear holy inspirations. You warned me, and I blinded. What? You warned me, and I, blinded, would not listen to your advice. Forgive me, my friend, messenger from the heavens, advisor and protector. Give me refuge and guide me along the right and secure path to that holy city. Amen. Pray an Our Father and a Hail Mary. It's almost out. Yeah, I have a candle. I have another candle that has scent, but it's more, I guess, toxic. You know, my son and I start sneezing, and it's just more toxic, like, in the air. And I tend to get a headache from it. What the heck? Something just came in. Yeah. An idea just popped in. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I just got chills. Okay. Something just came in. And that's confirmation. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, fine. Wow, you guys. I just got crazy. Now I have clarity. Like, all the fogginess has left. Just got download on business ideas or confirmation, because sometimes, you know, we have a hobby or something we want to create, and it's something, you know, it's things that interest me, but I'm not sure because there's just so many ideas that come through. I don't know where to start, or, you know, what's gonna benefit me at the end, because time is money, and, you know, creation and buying products and buying the things to make it costs money, right? And time. And so yeah. Okay. I guess I'm going with the flow now. I think I need to move my body more outside in nature, because I am connected to Mother Gaia, to the universe, to, you know, to the earth. And that helps me, the energy within, to flow easier and not be so heavy. Okay. I'm trying to just be myself, and, you know, like, if I'm not gonna um um so just, I guess, just being, you know, because, well, just being myself, right? This is who I am. My nature is just being. Just, you know, my energy says it all. I don't really need to be speaking. It's really hard for me to translate in person versus, like, when I'm recording, because in person, I know my presence is something, right? And it affects others, good or bad, negative or positive, because negative in a sense where people don't want to make changes, they're not ready, to have an awakening or change their lives or to look within, and positive, that, you know, like a girl today, the cashier at Target, I've seen her multiple times. You know, I do shopping for work for customers, so you know, I go there a few times a week, and I've seen her before. Um but today was different. Um the last time I saw her was probably 2 weeks ago. And okay. I forgot that the reflection of my glasses. These glasses, by the way, have been helping me so much. Yeah, so the cashier today was different. You know, last time that I saw her, she was more like avoidant, like did not really want to see or not interact, but like kind of standoffish, right? Didn't want to really look at my eyes. There's a reader on YouTube that she did a reading today that was very personal, you know, talking about one's eyes, and literally the reading was for me, you know, and how the eyes are changing, and how the eyes, of course, you see people's souls when you look at their eyes, right? But, you know, my eyes, the Lord uses, you know, He sees through me, through my eyes, and that's how I'm able to bring changes to others in person, and what I've been doing for a very long time. It's just by looking at people, you know, through my eyes. They're very powerful. And, you know, sometimes it's like you look at yourself every day in the mirror and you know yourself, you know, like you're so used to yourself. But when someone else looks at you and they're describing you, or they are complimenting you, you know, like special features or whatever it is, right? You know, we need that sometimes, and, you know, to remind ourselves of how beautiful our smile is, how beautiful our hair is, you know, our eyes, you know, things like this. And I'm learning to stop and celebrate or smell the roses, to, I guess, absorb, like take in the accomplishments of my life, because I never stop. I just go, and I don't celebrate ever. And that's because, I mean, one of them is nobody ever celebrated me. Even for my birthdays, I never got sang a happy birthday. Unless it was like a party that was not meant for me, it was meant for the people that, it was more of a like show for others than being around me and celebrating me, you know. So I was never really saying happy birthday, never celebrated. And so I guess I just took that, and without even realizing, that, it's something I learned, and now I see, Shay on YouTube, she was doing a reading today, and the past few readings, the past few days, she's been talking about that, we need to celebrate ourselves, our accomplishments, our goals, or level up in life, to stop and actually celebrate and be proud of ourselves, It's something that I need to see and acknowledge and just be aware of every day. Little accomplishments, little wins here and there on a daily, and just practice that. Being present, being aware of it, and showing that love to myself as well. I've never had as well the chance to stop and relax, because I've had spiritual warfare all my life. All my life. It's like I could never get a freaking break. Ever. And it's just so uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I'm easing in. It's been a few weeks now where I have peace in my life, and it's uncomfortable. It's like my body, my nervous system, it's now slowly easing into it, but it's just, I'm not used to it. Like something's out of whack. Something doesn't feel right, but it is, right? My nervous system is like regulating, and it's just so many things. So many things, letting people go who have siphoned my energy, who have stolen my energy, who have stolen my identity, who have done so, like, dark magic, whatever, right? For the longest time, my whole life. So who am I really, right? I've always known who I was deep down. Just because I never showed the world, because I did not feel safe enough to show others, does not mean I don't know who I am. It just means that that's something I protected, from the world, because I was just so hurt. I was never showed that love, that support. I was reminded today that, and I know and I feel, I have so much backup in the spirit realm that support me. So spirit guides, angels, like angels or something else. Like I'm so close to angels, to the angels, I get downloads through them, to God, through God. Jesus Christ. My ancestors of the highest white light. Oh yeah, like how I was saying about the cashier at Target. Um, Today she was more receptive in looking into my eyes and really looking into my eyes, asking, wanting, being curious. Like, she was, you know, wanting me. It's just, oh my God, it's so crazy. How, I forgot her name. Is it Mystic Rose Tarot? She did a reading today and about the eyes, and it felt very, very specific, very personal to me, right? And how it's changing every time I awaken. It's like I get a stronger ability, or like more intent. Okay, that scared me. It's just my son tripping over a toy. So the eyes are getting more intense, right? And it's like they're hitting people more, like, stronger. I don't know how to explain it. She really explained it very well. And I realized there is changes with my eyesight. And how others are viewing me when they look into my eyes, because there is power there. I don't have to. I have like a soft power, soft presence, a strong presence, but just quiet. Let me find her name. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay, yes. Mystic Rose Tarot Collective. Um, oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so that happened today, and I was just, you know, Mystic Rose, she was talking about, how, I guess, like, third person, sometimes we need, like, like a third person point of view, to actually understand the effect we have onto others, because especially me, like how I mentioned to you guys, that I don't like stop and sit and celebrate my my wins, my successes, my, accomplishments. I just move on to the next thing, right? And so that's something that I need to work on. And the first step is to become aware of it. And by me overcoming this, it will bring, I guess, more clarity, more understanding, more of a like bigger picture when I'm working with others, healing them, or whatever it is that I'm being guided to do, to see what I'm doing, to understand and to grasp, because I'm so used to being guided and doing this and that and just going forward and keep going and keep going and keep going, that I get so confused. There's so many abilities, so many things that I have, and so it's just like scrambled, sometimes. And yeah, I guess it's just, like organizing a lot of things and being more conscious and aware. Yeah, but this cashier, she it's like she's been hoping and praying for a change. It's like she's been hoping and praying for a change to come. She's ready for a change in her life. And she was afraid. A few weeks ago, or whenever I last time saw her, she wasn't ready. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, and like my aura is like getting so much, like I'm being seen right away. Like there's no, people are being blinded by the light. My light, my aura, my energy is potent. It's strong. It's powerful. It's piercing. My eyes are very piercing, even more at this time. And that's just like a up level in these gifts, these abilities. And so this girl, she wasn't ready. The last time I saw her, she was very hesitant. And then today it was different. Today I was just, I took it from last time that she was hesitant, so I didn't want to be so piercing. I didn't want to like be in her face. Just being normal, doing, on my phone, doing my app, looking for my app to get scanned, and, just being normal. And then today she was very engaging and really looking into my eyes. I said, okay, you're ready. Like, sometimes I don't know, I don't even know what I do sometimes, right? Like, we don't notice. It just comes through, Sometimes it comes through as eyes do the work, right? I don't know how to explain it. But, I say words, specific words, or sayings, or sentences, or that just comes out, right? I just let spirit take over. And I say piercing words, like specific words that stand out. And I'm like, where did that come from? But obviously I'm in the moment. I'm not gonna like stop because I need to let spirit just do its thing, you know? And yeah, it's just interesting. And she was also, you know, when I got to the stand to check out, you know, there's a few people in front of me, but she saw me from afar. And you know, she was showing a little bit belly, and she, you know, put her shirt down. And that was just interesting to see, you know. It's I understand why. And it's just crazy how the mirroring is something else right now. It's just crazy the things I see, or the things I know. The stores were, well, Target was very, very full today. A lot of movement, a lot of people in there. But my son gets bored and he wants to go out. Go see toys at Target. Right now he's looking for specific cars from the movie. A specific Cars toy, like this hippie light blue green van, old school Volkswagen van type of car toy. And you know, we go to the area where they have the car brand of the Pixar toys, and you know, he's looking, and that's just his thing, right? It's like window shopping. I'm gonna have to order it from Amazon because we can't find it anywhere, but that's just something that he likes to do. Other than that, I don't want to step into a store. We did get, okay. I don't remember what I was talking about. Let's take these off. I'm like on another level, like spiritually. I feel like I'm on cloud nine, like I am high. Literally high frequency. And I'm trying to maintain that. Learning how to maintain that energy, that high frequency energy vibration. And I guess relearning how to live life on this frequency. That's why I've been removing a lot of things out of my home. I have like an area full of things I'm gonna give away, donate, or sell. It takes energy. It's really draining. I would just rather like take it to like the donation place, but some things I could get, you know, a few bucks out of. And just maintaining, right, in every level, the lifestyle. I'm changing my life habits, you know, my everyday habits. So it's just very interesting. Oh, and something that you guys may not know, but I sleep on the floor. I have like bamboo mats, like tatami or like Japanese style futon. And it's been a year. Has it? Has it been a year? Yeah, it's been a year since I've been sleeping on the floor. You know, tatami mats, the bamboo, and that's the foundation. And then the futon. And I sleep really good. I sleep like a baby. I don't ever want to go back to a regular bed. And yeah, I want to sell my dining table, you know, so I can, you know, and have like a nice coffee table type of thing, but like a little bit lower and bigger to sit on the floor, and that's gonna be like our dining table, you know, like more Japanese style lifestyle. But it's expensive, the furniture, even on Amazon. Furniture for like Japanese style or like Japanese furniture for like a minimalist lifestyle is very expensive. You know, getting rid of a lot of stuff. Like, it's just, you know, too much clutter is really draining. Is draining. And, you know, energy, there's, things hold energy. It's been an hour, almost 57 minutes. Let me show you guys the. This is. Oops. There's a hummingbird sticker on it. This is what I. One sec. This is what I don't know when I'm gonna. I need to finish the one behind me. That one. Before I start another one. So I'm gonna hopefully focus on that. Tomorrow. But this is the next one. It is. What is it called? It's just Aurora lights, I think. I don't know if you guys see. It's gonna be the 431 numbered sections. So it's the same size as these two. I don't know how long it'll take me. But yeah, it's like $7 and it helps with like therapy. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I guess this is just like a video of like being online with me, chilling in my space and my energy, relaxing with me. Oh, just got ringing in my ear. This is like a vlog, a day in the life of being in Gwen Lee's energy. It's very expensive, by the way. Nobody has access to it. Thank you. Not a lot of people have access to my energy, so you are lucky. The other day I was getting a coffee at Starbucks and when the male Starbucks barista was handing me my coffee, purposely, it's like I'm grabbing it and then he wants me to grab his hand. I'm like, okay, what are you trying to make this a special moment? I'm like, okay, thank you. And then 2 days later, I passed by again. And it was just normal. He was trying to make a move, but it doesn't work. You know, a lot of people can't handle us. When in all my relationships of the past, no one's ever been able to catch up with me to be on my level. And that's something that I need to be intellectually stimulated. Because I get bored easily in that way. You know, if you can't catch up with me, then there's no point, you know, to say. Let me find that. Sapiosexual? Oh, I need to sneeze. Okay. So sapiosexual, right? Finding intelligence sexually attractive or arousing. A person who finds intelligence sexually attractive. Okay, it's the same thing. Someone that likes to talk. To have conversations. People who are sapiosexual do not feel attraction until their mind feels stimulated by a potential partner. There is no lust, liking, wanting, or sexual gratification unless the brain has been stimulated on an intellectual level first. Okay. And also, another fun fact about me. Demisexual means someone only experiences sexual attraction after forming a strong emotional bond with a person. That is like number one for me. And then the second would be sapiosexual. I've been in relationship with a lot of immature people. So that's a bonus. Like, that's really important for me. Okay. To know if you're a demisexual, ask if you only feel sexual attraction after a strong emotional bond forms. If you don't get turned on by strangers, even celebrities, dislike hookup culture, and find relationships often start as friendship. It's about how attraction develops slowly through connection rather than who you're attracted to, meaning you can still be straight. Okay. Okay. Key signs. No immediate attraction, meaning you don't feel instant sexual attraction to people based on looks. You can find someone aesthetically pleasing without being sexually aroused. Emotional connection is key. Sexual attraction only kicks in after you know someone well and have a deep emotional bond. You dislike hookup culture. Casual sex or friends with benefits situations are unappealing or confusing. Yeah, I don't like that. Relationships start as friendships. Most romantic connections begin with a strong friendship where the emotional bond deepens over time. Difficulty with celebrity crushes. You don't understand why friends are obsessed with celebrities or feel butterflies. For strangers, you appreciate them as people or artists. Yeah, that's true. I don't understand how how people idolize other people. Prioritize intellect, humor. You're more drawn to someone's personality, intellect, or humor than their physical appearance. Yes, that's important. You might have felt different from peers who gushed over strangers' looks but weren't asexual or aromantic, just demisexual. How it differs from being picky or aloof. Okay. Yeah. So that's important to me. I've been in between worlds today. And it's like I'm getting pulled into like a higher frequency, and then I come back. So I've been very dizzy, just like lightheaded. Feel like I'm flying, you know? Another awakening. It's hard sometimes to, I mean, I could Google it, but it's hard to distinguish awakenings. I mean, I've had a lot of awakenings, so I kind of know when it is, but then there's just so much going on. Up leveling, ascending, like there's timeline jump or timeline shift. Like there's so many terms. Like I would need to 1117 to Google each one and see, but like it's like to know what it is, how it feels, it's very different every time, so it's hard to distinguish, or hard to know what it is until it's done. But when you're starting or you're in between, it's hard to know what exactly is until it's done. Okay guys, 10:10 on the timer.
Oh, hi.
Alright. It's really important at this time to work on keeping your frequency high at the level it's at. You know, in your home, outside, when you're interacting with others, and maintaining that high frequency when interacting with others is very hard, especially because most people have lower frequency. I'm so relaxed. I'm listening to healing music. This is when I laugh like that, it means I'm nervous or shy. Okay, this is sexual healing meditation music. Relax and let go of old traumas. Regain your central power. So this is what I'm listening to right now. It's crazy how connected we are. Oh man, I need to sneeze. Okay. It's crazy how connected we are. It's very peaceful. And like very homey. Like you feel like you're at home. You're comfortable. But it's like I get ticklish all over my body. Like very giddy, you know, like just silly. I think we help one another to raise each other's frequency so we could both be there together. And when one feels more at a lower frequency, more drained, more emotionally drained, you know, there's a lot of healing that we're doing at this time. A lot of letting go, purging old stuff in order to be, you know, go into the new. You know, we carry the other person's load or heaviness until that person can reach the other one to that level again of frequency. That's what I've noticed. And you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. You live rent-free in my mind. I'm truly, truly connected. Melting away those fears slowly. And being more more still and more calm in the now and not thinking so much, I mean, on my end of the future, because that brings in fear and uncertainty and confusion and fogginess, not clarity. You know, having that trust in God, you know, having that trust in you know, alignment and perfect timing and harmony and readiness and preparedness. Yeah. So okay, good morning to you, and I hope you have a good day. Fine, I'll say it. This is so awkward. I'm sending you a kiss on your forehead. I was guided to tell you this.
I do just here and I go around there.
Okay, bye.